and gentlemen, Chicago's own Sebastian Maniscalco!
Thank you so much. Give it up for Chicago. Thank you. Thank you for coming out to Pat McGann's first comedy special. It's a big, big night. Nice to be home around a lot of negativity. That's how I grew up. If everybody was like negative, they still are. My buddies are backstage, and I could produce. Just got married early and had a drinking problem, but could have done what you did. It's nice to be back home, especially for this event here. Just to give you a little history on how Pat and I met. About 8-9 years ago, I was working Zanies, right down here. That's where I got my start here in Chicago at Zanies Comedy Club. And I met Pat on the street, and he came up to me. Nice guy, Pat. If you know Pat, he's very nice, very sweet. I'm a little defensive. Like, Pat will go up to people. Oh, hi, how you doing? I'm Pat. All right, Pat. So he's nice enough to come up to me and say, I'm working with you tonight at the club, and all right. I just thought he was a guy coming out of nowhere and whatever. But we became fast friends. He opened up for me at the Harris Theater when I did my Showtime special. And I then subsequently, by the way, subsequently is a new word I've been using. I just slipped that in. Pat has been on the road with me now for 2 years, and everywhere we go, people love this guy, all right? He's such, yeah, give it up for Pat. So many times people ask, who is this guy who opens? What's his name? So I, like comedians before me who helped me out, I wanted to produce Pat's first special. So that's why we're all here tonight. And not a lot of people make me laugh, and Pat is definitely one of those guys. And I'm just honored to be here and sharing this special moment with him. I want you to give a huge round of applause for Mr. Pat McGann.
Chicago! How great is this? Get to do this at home. Yeah, I'm from here. I used to live right here, 2 blocks from this theater. That's when I was in my 20s. Yeah, we got some people in their 20s here? Yeah? Yeah, we hate you. We hate you. No, enjoy it. Enjoy. I can't even talk about my 20s at home. I met my wife when I was like 31. Sometimes she'll ask me, like, what were you doing in your 20s? I'm just like, nothing. I was looking for you. I thought you were in Mexico one weekend. Thought you worked at Hooters for a while. 20s is when you go out, right? And crush it. That's how guys in their 20s talk, right? Like these dudes right here. Look at this. You guys out crushing it tonight with those tight shirts? Those are a little snug, huh? Just left those in the dryer for a while? Just this one in particular. What size is that? 9 to 12 months? Is that? Yeah? I think my son has that one. Does that snap up down here? Just like 3 across? Snap it up. Let's go. We're gonna go crush it. They make it sound violent when they're going out, right? Young guys, they go, we're gonna get annihilated. Saw this girl the other night, want to destroy her. Like, what are you talking about? She's 22. She got her whole life in front of her. I would wreck that. I would drink her bathwater. How disgusting is that? Stop saying that if you're saying that. What is that gonna happen? What's that scenario? Just out, get a text? Hey, come on over. I'm in the tub. Doors open, straws on the sink. That's how guys talk though, right? They go and pick up Strange. Have you heard that? That's classy. Let's go get some Strange. Let's pound some Strange, bro. I have friends that talk like that, and I try and hang in the conversation. Like, yeah, I had sex with my wife. They're like, dude, don't talk about married sex. That's disgusting. Like, really? I can't talk about my familiar? We can only discuss your Strange? I barely get any familiar. My familiar is becoming strange. I did get some, though. We got kids. We got little ones. Got one in preschool. Just brought him back. Second year, full-time preschool. We didn't even tell him till the first day. He was so pissed. He's like, I'm going back in here? Yeah, get back in there. You're doing it again. That butterfly you made last year, the tissue paper, brutal. Give it another shot. Now he's walking around there just like a fifth year, just kind of helping out the younger kids. What are you looking for, glue? Come on, come with me. I got it. Don't eat this shit. I think that's why I'm still here. I gotta pick them up. That sucks. Picking kids up at preschool is the worst. It's awful, because you're just out there with all the other parents, like you're a baggage claim. Just waiting for yours to come out. Like, sorry, thought that one was mine. We got a white one, too. It's pressure picking up your kid at preschool, because you want them to be excited to see you, and sometimes they are not. Sometimes they want to stay in the building. You're like, let's go, come on. They're like, no. Come on, let's go. You gotta like coax them. Like, come on, big surprise. Come on, in the car. When they get in the car, where are we going? Home. We're not doing shit. What are you doing? Run at me when you see me. Give me a hug. Now your teacher thinks I beat you. Which we do not do. We do not. But we yell. They say you shouldn't yell at kids, but I yell. Some things have to be yelled, right? You can't just be like, hey, get out of the street. There's a bulldozer coming. Psst, stop hitting your sister with that bat. She's bleeding out of her ear. Yeah, we yell, because it's tough being married with kids. It is difficult, right? But no one tells us. We just line up and do it. Why is that? There's no heads up, no warnings. There's opportunities, right? You know how many bachelor parties I was at? They brought a stripper? That's stupid. They should bring out a guest speaker. Yeah. Just be like, you fellas all set? All right, let's bring him out. This is Ken. Ken has been married for 9 years. He's got 4 kids. As you can see, he had to bring 2 of them here tonight. Now get your dollars ready. He's gonna discuss joint checking accounts and sleep deprivation. That's why we fight. We're just exhausted, right? That's why you get in these arguments. I say stuff to my wife, she says stuff right back. We go back and forth, and she gets pissed off, you know? So it's like, you wish you married someone else? Is that what you want? You wish you married someone else, don't you? One of those blonde sluts you dated. Like, yeah, that's my fantasy, just to be married to someone else. That's what I lie in bed dreaming about. Same exact storyline, different cast. Really? That'd be like someone in a hospital. I wish I was in a different hospital. We fight, you know? She tried to insult me the other day. She's like, you're not organized. I was just like, ouch. She acts like we met at the Container Store. It's like, babe, I met you at a bar at noon. Maybe that was a sign I leave stuff laying around. Just make me a pile. That's what we do every family does that. You just make piles for each other, super passive aggressive, just like, look what you've accumulated over the past week. Let's go, slob. Get it out of here. Just leaving piles. My wife loves doing that. Just monuments all over the house, you know? Just leaves the laundry out, all folded, just so I know she did it. Yeah, I did the laundry. It's like, looks like you're almost done. Put it away. Put it away. No, we're hanging in there. We're doing fine. We're just broke. We are broke. We shouldn't be, but we are. Anyone else broke, pretending you're not tonight? Yeah. Right? We don't talk about our debt in this country, do we? But you should have to when you're at the steakhouse getting the ribeye, medium rare, at 15.9% financing. It's like, I'm gonna pay this off eventually. Let's not talk about it right now. We owe everybody money. We got student loans, credit cards. We owe our kids their birthday money from the last 5 years. As they open those envelopes, we're like, hand it over, come on. Pay your dues, you don't do anything around here. We're both the youngest, so that's not a great pairing for a responsible marriage, right? Two of the youngest, because no one really cares about we have a youngest. We just give them our phones, say, go raise yourself. We're exhausted. No one really cares about the youngest, right? I sat in a high chair until I was 9. I mean, my parents took the tray off and put me against the table, but I looked like a lifeguard sitting there. It's just like, up in my tower, like I was reffing a volleyball match. But we are trying to get it together. We are. We just met with a financial advisor, had nothing to discuss, just stared at each other for a while, you know, like a game of chicken. Then my wife tried to elevate our game, like listing our assets. Like, one of our cars is paid off. It's like, babe, that's an '07 Camry. Should be. Want to mention the CDs under the passenger seat, too? Those are all paid for. The advisor said use cash. That was his thing. He said carry around cash, then you know how much you got. We try that. That sucks. You run out. Like, what are we gonna do now? Just go home? Like, we could stay out if we keep swiping. Let's keep swiping. Yeah, we just spend. My wife's always buying stuff online. We're taking in shipments every day. We got boxes coming in our house. Every day. Everywhere I go. Front door, back door, trunk of the car. They're everywhere. You know, Google Earth, like the Street View photos, they refresh every few months. Every time there's boxes on my porch. Sometimes there's snow on the ground, sometimes there's leaves in the trees, but there are boxes. She sends stuff to her office and launders it through the work bag, just playing a huge shell game with me. I don't know what's coming or going, you know? So I was like, I'm returning that. That's for someone else. Like, how much is this? I don't know, I got that a long time ago. Before currency? What are you talking about? How much was it? She can never answer that question, you know? Like, are those new shoes? Yeah. How much were those? They were 30% off. Oh, is that how much they were? Let me jot that down in our ledger. She's always buying stuff for the house, you know, constantly decorating. Just got a bird cage, put that in our living room. Empty bird cage. Yeah, I'd act like that was normal. Like, thanks for getting the bird cage, babe. This is awesome. I was gonna pick one up, put it right there. I love this lost parakeet motif. This thing pissed me off. I started to judge people how they reacted to it, you know? Because I go to your house, there's an empty bird cage in your front room. I'd be like, where's your bird? Did you let it out? Did he die? What happened? I mean, really, go to someone's house, there's an empty gerbil tank with an unattended wheel. And you'd be like, where is it? Like, no, this is a shabby chic gerbil tank. And a rustic wheel. Chip and Joanna told us to buy it. We just do whatever they say, because they're so happy. I can't wait for those two to not be happy. You ever turn that on, HGTV? Oh man, every show's the same, right? All the episodes, the exact same. I was like, we gotta open it up in here. Look at this place sucks. It's got walls. This place could be cool, but it's terrible because there's rooms. Remember rooms? Like, that's what I grew up with, you know? I wasn't allowed in all of them. Like, hey, where you at? I'm in the dining room. Get the hell out of there. Not allowed in that room. Now kids go everywhere in the house. They're in our bedroom. They're in our bed. I couldn't go in my parents' bedroom. I was allowed to like the threshold of the carpet. There'd be some dude there behind a velvet rope, and I'm like, I'm here to see my folks. You're not on the list. I'm sorry. Let me just go roam around downstairs. Yeah, everything's open now. We have that open floor pattern, and it's awful, because sometimes you need to get away from your family, and now we don't have that option. My kids act like punks. I can never be like, hey, get in the other room. I gotta be like, hey, back up. Back up. Keep going. So you can't read these signs your mom hung up all over the house. That's the other thing she loves to buy, signs, like little slogans, like catchphrases. Every time I turn around, there's something new. Farm to table. We have that in our kitchen. Farm to table. I was reading that the other day while microwaving pancakes. Breathe. That's in our house. Breathe. It's like, really? We're that busy? We can't remember? You know that's involuntary? Want to put blink up on the wall, too? Eat. That's in everyone's house now. Eat. It's like, we know. We're all fat as hell. That should say jog. Go outside. Get off your ass. We got stuff from the Bible hanging up in our house. We're Catholic. We don't even do the Bible. We got Old Testament sayings. Perhaps this is the moment you were created for. She hung that up in our bathroom. Really? This is what I was created for? To take a dump and scroll Twitter? Yeah, just always buying brand new old stuff. Right? Remember when like new stuff you could tell? It was like shiny and like, wow, that's brand new. Now everything new is like distressed and weathered. We just got a new hutch. It looked like someone dragged it out of a river. Really? It looked like someone pulled it out of a channel and beat it with some chains. And then dragged it into my living room and was like, what do you think? I was like, I think it looks like shit, but it's supposed to, right? Let me just sign for this so I can call my wife, find out what the hell just happened. I think we just constantly want stuff these days, right? Like we went to a lake house this summer, rented it, because we can't afford a lake house. We rented it with another family, because we can't afford to rent one on our own. And now she wants a lake house. Like, are you out of your mind? Are you not living in the same... Where are you showering every morning? Because I'm stepping into a bathtub, and that is a great sign of wealth. When you're showering, when you just step into the tub, right? Like, we got one spout. There's no marble. There's no second spout to, like, get creative with, you know? There's just one. Our kids' toys are there. Our kids' toys are there every morning. It's like, did you not see the Incredible Hulk and Spider-Man this morning? Because I did, and guess what they told me? You can't afford a lake house. Yeah. We got duct tape on our hairdryer right now. Yeah. She's the one that duct taped it, too. Like, did a great job. Maneuvered it around the cord. It looks pretty, but you think when she was wrapping that up, she was thinking, maybe I should stop asking for that lake house. But we're doing good. We're doing all right, you know? We're just not one of those couples that talk to each other online. You ever see those people having conversations in front of all of us? Like, happy anniversary to my rock. I know it's been a tough journey. No one else I'd rather be going through life with. It's like, oh, these two hate each other. They hate each other. Because it's tough, right? But you got to go out. That's the key. You got to go out, ditch the kids, and just go out. And we do that. We go out, married couples. That's a blast. You just go out and talk about how tired you are. It's like the game you play. You go out, married couples, everyone's exhausted. It's like a competition. And we don't get any sleep. We don't either. It's like, then why are we here? Why don't we all go home and lay down? Just have the babysitter take them in the basement for a few hours, tear off a nap. Then it won't be awkward driving her home, right? Because that's the worst, driving the babysitter home. That's a broken business model right there. I don't know about you guys, but I come home a little buzzed up. Like, hey, babe, why don't you get out of the car and send that high school girl in here with me? I'm gonna whip her around the neighborhood for a little bit. Yeah, why don't you, Adio, send that sophomore in here to ride shotgun? I've been drinking for 5 hours. That's the worst drive, getting that babysitter home. I usually just apologize for being 3 hours later than we said we were gonna be, right? Because you're always like, we should be home by 11, and then you're texting her at midnight. You good for another half hour? Because we need 4 of those. We need 4 of those, and we don't have any cash. Did we mention that? We tried it with the advisor. Doesn't work, so we can't pay you tonight, but we're gonna make it seem like your fault because you're 12 and don't have Venmo. Yeah, you go out to married couples, the conversations are just different, right? Now you find out, like, who's cutting cable. Why is that coming up all the time? That's like, did your Jim and Emily cut cable? It's like, no, let's hear from these heroes. How are you guys surviving? It's always some dude. We got Roku, we got, we're streaming a lot. We got a lot of iPads, tablets, using apps. I think it's the same amount of money. It's just like 11 more passwords. I can't really... I'm working on a spreadsheet. Yeah, those are the conversations we have. Everyone's tired. But then the drinks start coming, right? Then all the women, they start making bigger plans. They're always like the end of the table. Like, hey, we're talking about going to Australia down here. Just the couples. What do you think? Let's do it. Sydney, 2020. It's like, that's never gonna happen. Took us 6 months to put this dinner together. 3 couples canceled today. That's my wife, though. She loves making huge plans. Just, like, puts me on the spot, Like, aren't they a fun couple? We should all go Jamaica. Wouldn't that be awesome? It's like, will you be quiet? You don't have a passport. Jamaica? We're going to soccer tournaments every weekend for the rest of our lives. I do like going out with my wife and her friends, though. It's fun, because they all show up in those open shoulder shirts. You know what I'm talking about? Those are everywhere. The open, the cold shoulder, the peekaboo. Those have just invaded our nation, haven't they? Where they just hand those out to you ladies now? Once you turn 38, they're like, here's your open shoulder shirt. Congratulations, you made the team. Come get your uniform. Now, come on, put that on. Get out there. Show everyone what you're working with. Now every woman's walking around, hey, check it out. Yeah, check this out right here. Here's a part of my body I'm confident about. Yeah, is that turning you on? Right here. Just this right there. Stay focused. Yeah, that's where the doctor wipes when I get a shot. Yeah, is that turning you on? Yeah, that's a tetanus scar right there. I've been vaccinated. Then the women, they start talking about their new diets, right? That's always like, always comes up. You always catch them on their cheat day, but they're like, tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm getting serious. Don't judge me today. I'm kind of letting it all out, because tomorrow I'm starting to detox. I'm doing a cleanse. I got some apple cider vinegar and some chia seeds. I'm drinking kombucha. You want to do it with me? It's like a 10-day. Get some bone broth. Just get it all out. All of it. All the toxins. Let's do it together. Want to do it together? No, I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it. Okay, well, just so you know, I'm done with dairy. No more dairy for me. It's like, why do we have to go that far with it? How about no peanut butter cups till Wednesday? Why don't we give that a shot before we throw out all the milk in half and half that we already paid for? But we go out, we have fun, we drink. I like to drink. I get drunk sometimes, which I can admit, My wife, oh, never drunk. So I was like, I wasn't drunk, I was just exhausted, and it hit me. I'm working my ass off. You don't do shit around here. Like, yeah, they're really wiped out dancing on the table. Just dry humping the pillar, like, oh, I'm exhausted. You don't do shit around here. Text the babysitter, we're gonna be late. She downplays that, I wasn't drunk, I had an empty stomach. It's like, your stomach was not empty. There was a bottle of wine in it. I had a margarita. She just, I don't know, she downplays stuff. I'll come home and like, go out, go with your friends. Like, no, it's gonna be stupid. I don't want to go. It's going to suck, but fine. And the next day, like, how was it? When did you get home? Well, I wanted to leave at 9, but Aaron wanted me to stay, so I got home at 4. I think it's hard to be married now because it's just like a different world. It's a kid-centric world, right? It's all about the kids. Yeah, they're so comfortable, these kids. I don't know. Just hanging out in their dry fit. That's all my kids were, just like in Under Armour and like just comfortable. I was never comfortable when I was, we had like layers, fabric. I'm looking at pictures. I'm at my sister's birthday in like a 3-piece suit. Just pocket watch, top hat. You guys need my cane for the piñata? Let me know. I would try to be comfortable, like Thanksgiving, like we're just gonna watch football, lay around all day? Like, yeah, go put your corduroys on right now. The thick ones. Come on, I wanna hear your legs swooshing when you come down the stairs. That's how I punish our kids now. Really, it's like, you wanna talk to your mother like that? Turtleneck, 3 days. Let's go, put it on with the sport coat and elbow patches. Yeah, that's you till Wednesday, Professor Smartass. Yeah, you got to put them in their place because they're terrorists, little kids. They are terrorists, right? And as parents, you're like, we're not going to negotiate with these terrorists. And then they start blowing some shit up, and you're like, let's just find out what their demands are. Let's just find out. We got 3, which is not even a lot, My wife texted me the other day, like, sometimes I think we should have 4. I was like, sometimes I think we should have 2. I didn't say which ones, though. I'm not a monster. I didn't say. They just have a lot going on, They're overscheduled completely, right? Like last weekend, my wife said, you got to bring her to music, then she's got swimming, then I got to drop her off gymnastics. We should probably get a calendar. I was like, no, we should probably cancel some shit. Start with gymnastics. That doesn't run in our family. I feel like if you sign up your kid for gymnastics, they should bring the parents in the room and test the gene pool. Like, let's go, Dad. Touch your toes. Can't do it, Mom. Cartwheel. No? All right, we can't accept your child. My daughter had ballet. My wife said, you gotta get her dressed. She's got ballet. It's like, really? I have to get her dressed? Maybe that's a sign she's not ready for the performing arts. Maybe I should bring her to how to get dressed. Then I'll drop her off at listening. Yeah, because they don't listen. They never want to go to bed. That sucks, putting the kids to bed, right? We read to them every night. Sometimes sometimes we'll let them pick the book. Like, go grab a book. And they'll come back with like a chapter book. And you're like, nah, this is not happening. I got a drink downstairs. This is gonna be. You ever do that? Just start flipping 4 pages at a time. Like, didn't look good, then things got better, and then it was awesome. Now get some sleep. You got a big day tomorrow. That's what we always tell them. Big day. You got a big day tomorrow. You need some rest. Big day. You gotta wake up and cry about broccoli. And keep us from having sex. Yeah, they wear you out. Sometimes my wife will take one out, or I'll take one, Like she took my daughter out the other night and then sends me a text. We're staying out. Thought you guys had some boy time. And just left me with the little dude for boy time. Like, really? The little guy just realized he's a boy. Boy time. All right, text me when you're close so I can get rid of all the strippers and below. Boy time? Like, what are we gonna do? You guys wanna watch a game? Throw the ball around? Oh no, you wanna stand on that chair and flick the light switch on and off. That's great. No, don't worry about it. What do you want to get into? I'll take all the Kleenex out of the box, one by one? No, that's awesome. Don't worry about it. I'll just stuff them back in there. I'm just happy to be hanging out with the fellas. Yeah, we got to get out to Vegas. That's the trip now, Vegas, right? That's where all the guys go to get away. All the moms go there now. When did that start happening? My mom never went to Vegas. My mom took a bath. That was her Vegas. Remember that? Your mom's in the bath. Leave her alone. Like, she's in the bath? I have to talk to her right now. You just run right up there. Are you in there? I gotta tell you something. Didn't I almost die when I was a baby? Can I come in there? I'm not even a fan of Vegas or any of these casinos. Like, we got them now popping up here everywhere, right? Everywhere you go, casinos. And it's awful. You go in there and just see the worst people dragging their asses around. Walkers, arms in a sling, eye patches. Like, yeah, you look really lucky. Stay hot. Stay hot. I do want to take our kids places, though. Like, we're starting to take them out. Now they're getting a little bit older, you know, taking places. But my wife, she wants to do things they're not ready for. She wants to take them to the Art Institute. That was her big thing. Yeah, let's go to the Art Institute. Yeah, great idea. Luke was just talking about how he wants to see some Impressionist paintings. At least I think that's what he said. I'm not sure. He doesn't really talk yet. The art museum. How about we take them to the mall, get them a pretzel, show them the hand dryers in the bathroom. It'll blow their minds. We went to the zoo. We did do that. We got choices here, right? We got our free zoo, which is free because it's a prison. Just all those animals on the lakefront just hanging out in their studio apartments. There's no room for them. No, our other zoo is legit, but that's expensive. You go to the zoo, it's like you gotta pay to get in, pay to park. The food's not cheap. And then you go in there, and the tigers are sleeping. It's like, really? I'm $70 deep. You wanna get a manager over here? And poke one of these things? Let's go, it's visiting hours. They had a lion there, like, he's just pacing back and forth, pissed off. My daughter picked up on it, like, I don't think he's happy. What's he thinking? I was like, he's thinking about killing all of us. That's what he's thinking. Then she freaked out. I want to go home. I was like, you know what? So does he. He wants to go home too. They didn't trick him when they painted the jungle on the back of his cell. Don't you love how they do that? They try and recreate the habitat with some bullshit painting. Like, that's fooling the animal. Like, oh, maybe I'm back in the Serengeti. There's my buddies over there. Just runs into a wall. Turns around, sees a bunch of fat people eating fried dough. I'm gonna do that, you know? My wife, she's been talking about going to Hawaii. I'm just gonna paint some palm trees on our wall. Yeah, she'll come home from work. I'll be like, aloha. Here's your Mai Tai. But yeah, we do want to start taking the kids places. You know, take them on trips. We went to an indoor water park a few months ago. You ever do that? Roll the dice on hepatitis? Just kind of. Some people take their kids to swim with dolphins. How about Band-Aids? You guys want to swim with Band-Aids? We have the place for you. Indoor water. You like the sound of kids screaming in an echo chamber, 90% humidity? Surrounded by people who should have their shirts on? Well, then a water park is for you. Some kids shit in the pool while we were there. And it did not faze anyone. They were just like, eh. I'm not even convinced someone shit in the pool. I think things were just slow at the concession stand. They're like, throw some shit in there. We gotta sell some pizzas. Because that is exactly what happened. Like, we gotta shut this down. There's feces in here. And like, really? Now you mention that, we're starving. We're all gonna go in here and buy all your food. Let us know when the shit's out, would you? So we could dive back in. And now the kids, they're meeting other kids on vacations. You know, they like make fast friends. They're like, I'm hanging out with David. Like, who the hell is? And they're like, this is David. Can I go in the hot tub with David and his mom? Can I go in there? It's like, will you hang on a second? Let me see David's mom. Where is she? Sarah? That's her over there? No, you're not going. Come on, come on. This is a family time. Come on. Well, those trips, man, they're for the kids. Our vacations were not. I didn't know where we were going. Our vacation started like an abduction, you know? Just be in front of the house, they'd throw you in the back seat. Where are we going? Vacation. Anyone pack for me? Yeah, we got your turtlenecks, quarter ice, you're gonna be good. Our vacation, we felt like we were like learning stuff, you know? Like we went to Williamsburg, Virginia, colonial America. Anyone else? Vacation, just go to the past? Yeah, that's weird. Like, we trying to get extra credit here, hanging out in colonial America? I was there, I got heat stroke. You know a bad place to have health issues? 1776. Then you go back to school and you're trying to like compete with other kids. Like come back from like Disney World. Like you want to hold off on that Space Mountain tale for a minute? I want to show you guys how to churn butter. Come on over here for the churning. Let's go. Let me show you. We went to Salem, Massachusetts. That was another family vacation. Because I was like 11. My parents were like, it's time. Let's bring him with a witch trowels where. We drove from Chicago just to build up the anticipation. It's like, oh, is this where they crushed all those innocent women with boulders? I don't ever want to go home. Where's the gift shop? We took our kids to Disney World. That's life down there. That is, you're just like surrounded by horrible people waiting in lines, you know? There's bursts of joy, but most of it sucks. And that's life. We went on It's a Small World. That's a great ride if you're into racism and stereotypes. Just a bunch of Mexicans in sombreros, Asian people bowing, Persians on rugs. It's like, this is super racist, but love the song. Let's do it. That is a catchy tune. Get in the boat, kids. Let's go. I just played again. Every country we went by, I was like, they hate us. They're spying on us. We owe them money. We bomb them. That's usually when people start to taper off. Like, what is he talking about? Yeah, I do want to go on trips with the kids, though. But now it's going to be tougher to travel because we just got a dog. Yeah, we just got a new dog. We got dog people here? Yeah? Yeah, they're everywhere. Dog people. Now you guys are in my life. Because you walk around the dog people just come right up to you, you know? They're just in your face. What's his name? What's his middle name? He doesn't have... They always nail the gender. Like, I'm never good at that. You know, I'm always like, who's this guy? Like, it's a girl. Like, sorry. Did you cut his balls off or something? I don't know what's... They always would, like, guess what kind of dog we had. We got an Irish golden doodle. That's what we got. Yeah. Yeah, he's great. Some people heard of golden doodle. This breeder was like, let's get someone else in the bedroom. Mix it up a little bit. Come on, what do you say? Pour some Jameson. Get that ginger in here. Let him take a shot. Come on. Let's see what comes out. We'll put Irish on the title. Some asshole named McGann will buy it. Some people are pissed we got it from a breeder, you know? But we got little kids. They're like eye level with the dog. So I can't, like, just grab some dog with a checkered past. Some trigger words, set him off, maul my family. I mean, really, if we were getting a nanny, I would do a background check. I wouldn't just pick up a hitchhiker and be like, you've had it rough out here. Come live with us. Come on. You could sleep in our kids' room. Now, I get adopting dogs is awesome. I get that. But my buddy, you know, he was trying to talk me into that. He's like, just adopt a dog, $200. I was like, I'm not going to give a shit about a $200 dog, you know? You know? $200 dog runs away, I'd be like, how long ago? Is he right out front? Like, I'm not canvassing the neighborhood, putting up flyers for the $200 dog. Plus adopting, I don't know if I want that in my life, you know? 10 years from now, like, get in the yard. You're not my real dad. Like, where is this coming from? Is it the crate training? Is that what it was? The crate training? I mean, really, $200 dog, you go to the vet, and they're like, that's gonna be $500. I'd be like, okay. Then my kids would be like, what happened to Ralphie? Totaled. Yeah, Ralphie was totaled. Sorry. We're gonna put a claim in. Everything's gonna be fine. No, I love having this dog. It's fun. You're outside more when you have a dog, which is nice. That's healthy, right? I've been outside a lot lately. I've been gardening. That's how you know your life is over. By that. Really? Isn't that not true? Like, you're gardening, you know your best years are probably behind you, right? I was out there like, what the hell happened to me? I should just bury myself. I just never thought I'd get to a point like, is there enough money in the account? All right, I'm gonna go buy some dirt. I'm gonna go buy 4 bags of dirt, drag it in the yard. Growing vegetables. I live in the city, like 5 blocks from a grocery store. Now I gotta worry about my crops. Sweating this harvest. No, I actually found it fulfilling, though, to be out there, like watering them every day, watching them grow, and then bring them in the house, watch them die on the kitchen counter. because we don't eat vegetables. Like, what the hell are we gonna do with 30 cherry tomatoes this week? Can we throw these at cars? Teach the kids how to juggle? We had a rabbit eating half this stuff anyway, which I didn't care. My neighbor was like, we should kill that thing. I'm like, I'm not shooting a rabbit. He's like, oh, we'll poison it. Poison it? It's not my lover. That sounds so intimate. Plus, who cares? That's just the outside of the house. That's all bullshit, right? That's all just putting up a facade for the neighbors, the exterior, right? It's like around Christmas when you put peace on earth on your front door, but inside it's like, did you get your sister a present yet? Not doing everything last minute, you piece of shit. But yeah, we've been outside lately. Had the kids out the other day riding their bikes. They wear helmets. That pisses my neighbor off too. He's like old school, you know? So he's like, these kids are soft. Look at this, the helmets, this is how it starts. It's like, will you calm down? We're just smarter now, right? We're safer. You think people always push back on progress like that? You think the Wright brothers, like, really? You guys are putting doors on the airplane? You pansies. Just go up there with a scarf and goggles. Yeah, when it's nice out, we get out there, you know? My wife likes to eat outside. She, like, loses her mind. We go to a restaurant, they have tables outside. Like, they got tables outside? What do you think? Should we grab one of these? It's like, no, I think the price of air conditioning and rent is in the food, so why don't we... It's like, she freaks out. There's one fly in our house. Now she wants to be outside with all of the flies. I hate eating outside. I don't think anyone really likes it. Like, you wouldn't like an indoor restaurant with an outdoor theme, would you? Just come to your table, you guys all set? We're gonna release the live bees. We just wanna, we'll make sure everyone's ready for the bees and check in on your ass is sweating. Is everyone's ass sweating? Good. Yeah, is it dripping down your back? Just coming right down into the, good. When you stand up, there's gonna be a pattern on your shorts, because those are metal chairs. And then we're gonna turn this fan on and blow everything off your table. So you can chase your napkin. You wanna play chase your napkin? In front of all these strangers while we sunburn one side of your face? Here come the pigeons. Yeah, she likes to eat outside. And we do go out to eat a lot, you know? Like I said, we're frivolous. So we go out, we eat at the trendy spots. My wife likes the trendy, you know what I'm talking about? Like the one-word restaurants usually. She's always like, let's go to Fork. I wanna go to bowl, plate, napkin, menu. Like $17 omelet, why don't you call it rip? Off. I hate those places. She brought me to one place, they bring out the water to kick off the meal. Guess what's in my water? Slice of cucumber in my water. I was like, all right, I hate this place. I wanna kill everyone here. I don't wanna sound like a jerk, but guess what I don't like in my water? Food. So what, are you trying to sneak a vegetable in my diet? It's like my mom's in the back, like, smash up some peas, put them in his hash browns. I just like a diner, you know? Old school, like a place called George's. It's called that because he owns it, right? He's there, behind the counter. You know the counter. I'm talking about all the shady people, like serial killers, but you feel safe because there's a cop in there too, reading the paper. They have that 18-page menu. They got everything. Some of your tables eating shrimp, other guys got lasagna. Girl across from me is eating walleye. You're like, I don't know how you keep it all fresh, George, but this is awesome. And very reasonable, too. Keep it coming, Jorge. That's what I like. I don't like the trendy spots. They give you, like, background information, right? Like, our beef's grass-fed, chicken's cage-free, no antibiotics. We let them roam around the land. We paint their nails every night. Tell them a story. It's like, oh, and then you murder them? When's the murder? It doesn't matter, right? We're about to eat this stuff. It's not like you ever bite into something like, wow, he tastes happy. He had a good run. I'm glad it ended here. It's just everyone's obsessed with food now, right? Everyone's walking around like, I'm a little bit of a foodie. It's like, no, you're a little bit of a fat ass. Just watching cooking shows all the time. Pioneer Woman, you ever turn her on? She's in the middle of nowhere cooking for the boys. The boys are in the fields. I better get some meals ready. And they show footage of her kids on the tractor, no dirt on them. Like, can we go back in and play Xbox? Pioneer woman. She got a 12-burner stove, granite countertops, sub-zero fridge, you know, like pioneer days. It's garbage. So anyway, I love being back here. I live in Chicago, but I've been traveling a lot, so it's so fun to be doing this. I gotta be on the road a lot, but I always call home. I FaceTime. Usually get sent to voicemail, though, because my kids usually have my wife's phone, and they're watching a show or playing a game, you know? Which I can relate to. I would do, you know, if I was watching Shawshank and all of a sudden my dad's face popped up on the screen, I'd be like, what the fuck does he want? Decline. But I do, I call home all the time, you know? I was like, you miss us? Like, yeah, I miss you guys so much. I'm in this hotel room all by myself, so. Turned on Caillou real loud and threw crackers on the floor and called the front desk. And someone called me at 4 a.m. screaming, Dad! Will you wipe me? I said, I miss you guys so much. No, I do. I miss them, but I get to wake up on my own. You don't do that as a parent, right? You wake up to a human being. That is frustrating. That's like your alarm going off. You go to snooze, and it just stands up. It's like, I want a waffle. All my kids do that when they wake up. They all stand up in their bed. When do we stop doing that? That is, if you're in your 20s, take that home with you. You wake up with someone you're not thrilled about, just stand up on your mattress. Just, hey, that was awesome last night. What do you want to do today? Just make sure your ceiling fan is off. Yeah, as much as I travel, I'm not even that good at it, you know? I overpack. I think I'm gonna start doing stuff I don't do at home when I get wherever I'm going, you know? Like, I don't really work out at home, but I'm like, when I get to Ohio, that's when the training begins. I better bring everything. They want you to work out when you get to the hotel, right? They're always like, yeah, fitness room's on 3. It's like, really? Where's the boiler room? Because I'm not going there either. Is there a church nearby I'm gonna avoid? Sometimes I stay in nice hotels, you know? Sometimes they're not. I don't book them, but sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're shitty. But there's a difference, right? Nice hotels, they like call you when you get to the room. Like, how is everything up there, Mr. McGann? It's like, it's awesome, and you know that. That is why you called. They don't do that at the Red Roof Inn. They don't call you, like, hey, just want to apologize. Just want to remind you, you're here for one night, push through. Checkout's at noon, but you don't have to stay that long. We understand if you want to take off. Nice hotels, there's like a robe in the closet. You just throw it on without even thinking whose balls were in the night before. It's like, I trust this. You find clothes in the Red Roof Inn, you call the cops. Someone's been murdered. But it's good to be home, because then I get to help out, you know? Especially with questions. That's a full-time job, just answering questions. When you have little kids, it's nonstop, all day, every day. Huge press conference. And it starts right in the morning, you know? My daughter the other day, how come there's holes in my Cheerios? Like, what am I supposed to tell her? That's profit for General Mills. We pay for the void. My son wanted to know why the inside of our windows were frosted. It's like, dude, that's science. I went to Catholic school. No clue. No clue. We didn't really do science, did we? I was never comfortable in the science. Like, remember being in that lab with open gas lines at every desk? It's like, is this a good idea? We were all drinking in the woods this weekend. And what's with that eye wash station? That does not make me feel comfortable at all. Like, we could burn out our eyes in here? And then what do? Just line up, single file? Can't even see. When's Ma gonna be home? That's a big one I get. I get that all day, every day. When's Ma gonna be home? When's Ma? It's like, don't you think I'm wondering the same thing? I don't know. I don't know. How about this? When I start paying attention to you, she's close. It's like when I put my phone on the counter, she's in the driveway, okay? Let's go. Let's go see how her day was. Let's go see how the day was. Yeah, we don't do that a lot. That like download at the end of the day. Like, how was your day? Because we text all day. And that ruins the way you communicate. Like, you should not text the person that you're with during the daytime hours. That's like my new thing. It ruins the way we communicate, right? Like, my wife comes home from work, like, how was work? Fine. Anything happen? No. Then I leave the house, my phone's blowing up. What's our 5-year plan? Are we saving enough for college? We need a new fence. It's like, I was just home. You didn't say shit to me. Now I'm trying to merge. Stop texting each other during the day, right? You ever get those random texts from the person you're with? Just like, oh, worst day ever. It's like, really? I'm having a good one. Why are you trying to drag me down? Can you ride it out till sundown? Maybe things will turn around. Can't be that bad. You didn't call. What are you doing? You ever get that text from the person you're with? What are you doing? It's like, pretending I didn't see this. I'm gonna put my phone down and go do something so I have some kind of a response. This feels like a trap. Yeah, we're always on the phones, right? That's why everyone thinks they're busy, because we have that phone. Everyone's like, because everyone's busy now, right? You ever talk to people? Especially their job. Everyone's swamped. Like, but vague, though, when you ask them, like, what are you working on? Oh, crazy shit. You wouldn't understand. Just a lot of stuff going on, a lot of balls in the air, you know, putting out fires, wearing a lot of hats. Like, oh, I was just calling to see if you saw Game of Thrones. Yeah, all 8 seasons, yesterday. I just watch it back to back to back. People freak out about their jobs, you know? I got a conference call at 11, kind of blowing up my day. Like, nothing is gonna happen on your stupid conference call. You ever been on one of those? Just the first 5 minutes trying to locate everyone? Like, who's that? Is that Debbie? Hey, no, it's Greg. Hey, Greg. You sound like Debbie for a minute. Start calling you little Debbie. Think that's her now. No, that's Mark. Hey, Mark. Forgot you were joining us. Good to have you. All right. We're just waiting on Deb to chime in. Is that her? Are we here? All of us? All right, good. Let's circle back next week and do this again. I just want to put something on my calendar. Here's how you know if you have a hard job. If you work out the day you went to work, you don't have a hard job. Right? Like my grandpa, he worked in a sheet metal factory. You know what they did? I don't. I just know he wasn't knocking off at lunch to do his spin class. It's like, you guys keep an eye on my welding mask? I haven't sweat enough. I'm gonna do some hot yoga. And then I'll be back to finish this bridge. Those people are leaving us, though. That, you know, my grandparents are both gone. That sucks. That generation, you know what I'm talking about? That generation, like, valued things. Like, we don't value shit anymore. Hell, I threw a frying pan out the other night because I didn't want to scrape it. Like, how much was this? 20 bucks? Toss it. We don't cook. You ever try and throw something out in front of your grandparents? You ever open a newspaper in front of them? What do you do with that rubber band? Put it in the drawer with the other 2,000 rubber bands. Is that the last pickle in the jar? Rinse that out. That's good glass. You might need that if you go to war. Those people are the greatest. That's what they call them, the greatest generation, which is nice. I don't know if they were the greatest, were they? I mean, kind of racist, let's be honest, although. They weren't healthy, were they? Just smoking their brains out, blowing it in their kids' faces, just. We beat Hitler. It's like, yeah, you did. Do whatever you want for the next 50 years. It's always, right? We didn't know it was bad for us. Like, really? You didn't know lighting something on fire, breathing? How about when your fingers started turning yellow? Did you think something was up? I mean, you know how much money we spend on drunk driving laws and seatbelt awareness? You know why? Because the greatest generation was whip around the roads, shit-faced. And untethered. They were off the rails, right? Just throwing rice after weddings, killing birds, spray painting pistachios. I miss them though, because they were optimistic, right? Now no one's. You ever run into someone now who has like a cherry disposition? You're like, what the hell are you so happy about? Everything sucks. Don't you know that? They had a ton of kids that gave us the boomers. because they were optimistic, right? They thought we had won the war and everything was awesome. They're just banging it out. Now we're pulling out. Like, this is expensive and not sure everything's gonna be here in 50 years, so. I mean, they had a ton of kids. I got neighbors who are both one of 11. Can you imagine that, 11? How does that even happen? How do you have your 11th child? What is that night like? Like, hey, I got 6 of them down. We get these other 4 tuckered out, and I'm gonna ravage you. That's how they did it, though, right? Especially like my family and people I know, because I'm Catholic, you know? That's the thing we do. We have a lot of kids. I'm just not as Catholic as I used to be, though, you know? But what I'm not gonna change, because Catholics don't change. We just stay, right? I mean, what's it take for us to make a move? Growing up, all I heard was the nuns beat the shit of our parents, and the priests did their thing, and we're just like, oh, we're still good. This is us. We're gonna stay. We don't like our options. What are you gonna do? Just be Christian? That seems boring. Those parties suck. I'm just not as Catholic as I used to be, you know? Like, I'm not gonna hold your hand when the prayers start. You ever feel those people inching towards you? You're just like, get the hell away from me. It's flu season. Like walking out of church with the whooping cough. Like, how'd you get that? The Lord's Prayer. Yeah. I was holding this scumbag's hand. I'm just not that Catholic, you know? I don't get communion like this. I think I did that once. In high school, my buddy was hanging out. I got in his line just to piss him off. How would you like to be handing that out, you know? I think I'd just be like... I need to start going to church, though. If I do, I'm gonna start going that Saturday Mass, like 4 or 5. Those are my people there, right? Yeah. They're like admitting, like, yeah, we're getting banged up tonight. We gotta get this out of the way. There's no way we're getting up tomorrow. You should be able to tailgate that Mass. Right? Like, church starts at 4. We're in the parking lot around 2. Play some bags. If you want to bring a dip. That's what you do when you're married. You bring a dip everywhere you go, right? Like, you're having us over, we'll bring a dip. We got some cream cheese and shredded cheddar. We'll mix something up. Put us down for a dip. And there's always some woman there like, I shouldn't eat this. I'm on paleo, but I'll have all of it. I just want to try all of it. Do you mind if I try a little bit of all of it? I was talking earlier about jobs, like, and I get it. People still do have hard jobs, so I don't want to be, you know. Like, I got a buddy. He works at a high school, and that's a tough job, right? He's teaching, coaching, and that's tough because you're dealing with teenagers now, and it's different now. They have anxiety. They're freaked out, you know. Can't talk to them like you used to. Like, when we were in high school, they said whatever they wanted to us. I went to a Catholic school, and he had all that stuff colliding. And our coach, I loved him, but he was insane, you know. He would just deny reality. He told us we couldn't leave the gym. You're not leaving the gym. I'll run your ass all night. Get on the line. I'll run your ass all goddamn night. So you figure it out. I'll lock these doors. We'll stay here all fucking night. I said, Coach, there's a dance here in an hour. They're setting up around us. Like, I wish I knew then what I know now. It's like, really? We're gonna stay here all night? Your wife would kill you. You got 4 kids. You're not making a ton of money. I've seen your car. Come on. Don't you have to get your other job? Wouldn't give us water. That's when, like, water was for the weak. You're not getting water, you pansies. You bitches, you're not getting water. It's like, Coach, we need 8 glasses a day just to stay hydrated. You, in fact, taught us that in health class. That was on your test. He'd try and fire us up before the game, you know? Just motivate us with nonsense. Like, you see that team warming up at our basket? You gonna take that shit? No, we're gonna beat their ass. They're a bunch of scumbags. Their coach is a dick. Let's get out there, kick them all in the balls, send them back to fucking hell. Let's go. Bring it up. Our Father. You guys are so fun. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. You guys, honestly, what a night. This has been a dream for me, and I want to acknowledge the guy that made this all possible. He's really taken me under his wing, and I've been on quite a ride with this guy. We've done so many shows together. We've done arenas. This guy's selling out Madison Square Garden. We got to do 4 shows, and he's one of ours, and he's you know, we wouldn't be here without him. And I can't believe what he has done for me. Sebastian Maniscalco. We want to get a picture with all you guys. We want to get a picture with all you guys, all right?
Yeah, so stand up and act like you're having some fun. We'll post this on Instagram. We'll get it all in. So please, act excited.